Hi, this is Dr. Mamta Dighe. I'm a reproductive medicine and IVF specialist, and I'm the director of Xenith Advanced Fertility Centre in Pune. We're based in Wakad as well as Koregaon Park, and I've been working in this field for over 22 years now. Today, I am going to discuss the topic regarding bed rest after embryo transfer. This is a question that I get asked by nearly every patient. In fact, 100% of the times when a patient is undergoing an IVF and an embryo transfer. The patient is petrified that the precious embryo that we are transferring inside her uterus may just fall off if she moves or may not implant if there is excessive activity. This stress is further added to and confounded by the many inputs that she gets from people around her who are constantly telling her to take adequate bed rest after the embryo transfer. So, is bed rest really recommended or advised after an embryo transfer? And the unequivocal answer to this is no. Bed rest is not recommended or advisable after an embryo transfer. Surprised, right? We are going to look at why this is so. During the early days of IVF, when not much was known about the whole implantation process, bed rest used to be recommended. Later, many studies showed that bed rest does not confer any added advantage after an embryo transfer, and hence probably giving bed rest is not recommended or may not be required, so as to say. However, now studies have clearly shown that bed rest in fact may decrease your chances of an IVF success or implantation after a good embryo transfer. Now let us look at why this is so. Why would bed rest actually decrease your chances of the embryo getting implanted? The first reason is that most of the times, whenever you take complete bed rest, the circulation becomes sluggish and the oxygenation to the entire body may get compromised. You may start feeling more lethargic, more tired, and all this can happen due to a sluggishness in the circulation that is happening in the body because of excessive bed rest. Along with this, the blood supply to the uterus may also get compromised when you take complete bed rest, and blood supply, good blood supply, adequate blood supply to the uterus is an extremely crucial factor for good implantation of the embryo into the endometrium. The third reason is that bed rest may increase the chances of thromboembolism. Now, thromboembolism is a condition where small microclots may form in the blood vessels, especially of the lower limbs. This is because of the sluggishness of the blood flow through the blood vessels, which gets added because of the hormones that we are giving. And both these factors put together could increase the risk of thromboembolism, which is a risky condition. The fourth reason is that many times, because if you take complete bed rest and there's nothing else to do, builds up a lot of stress in the mind of the woman, and the only thing that she is continuously thinking of is whether or not the embryo would implant, increasing her stress and releasing more stress hormones in the body, which are not at all conducive for the embryo to implant. The last reason is that if you are not really moving around and the hormones that you are taking could also cause sluggishness of the bowel movements. So complete bed rest could also cause more flatulence, constipation, and more discomfort to the woman, and could actually be detrimental to the whole process. So, all in all, if you look at all these factors, bed rest is not conferring any advantage to a woman after she undergoes an embryo transfer, and in fact could be detrimental to her success rate. So, the long and short of this question is that you do not need to, in fact, should not take complete bed rest after your embryo transfer. Please continue doing all the routine activities that you have been doing during the process and even before you started IVF, like your regular daily home activities, going to work, yoga, walking, meditation. Of course, avoiding any strenuous or extremely heavy and hectic activity, which you must avoid. So I hope this conveys the message and helps you understand that IVF or an embryo transfer does not require complete bed rest, and you are free to continue your routine life as you would have when you were not going through the IVF. And this probably would take away some stress of thinking that you would have to continue lying in bed and you will have to give up your work, you will not be able to move around, all these things. And hence IVF does become a much more easy and smooth process for you to go through. I hope this information helps anybody contemplating IVF or people who have gone through their embryo transfers. If you have any questions regarding any topics, please do write to us on our email at info@zenith.clinic. I hope this information helps everybody, and please do subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Thank you, and signing off.